So, alright, let's get this engine back together now. Put everything back on. It's in timing, heads on, torque down. So, I'm going to start by putting the new water pump on. Get that all on, and timing cover and oil pan all screwed down. And then we go from there. I RTV'd around that. It doesn't look the best, but I'll clean it up more after I get it on there. Like, around the bolt holes and stuff. I cleaned everything if there was anything in there, RTV vise. Now I'm just going to slap this on and tighten it down. So let's get to that. I think it goes on like this. Sorry for the camera skills, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Now I just get some bolts in there and tighten it down. So I got somebody filming me real fast. I got this timing cover on, water pump like I said I was doing. New gaskets for the timing cover. This sensor's back on. Everything's all tight over here. So now I'm gonna flip the engine over. I'm gonna finish off the valve, not the valve cover, I keep saying valve cover. The oil pan, clean that all up, get that tightened down, and then we'll come back up here and clean off the intake stuff and get the gaskets ready for that. And we'll clean off the valve covers, get the gaskets ready for that, and get those two things on. It shouldn't take much longer. Alright guys, so we got the oil pan gasket on it. We got the oil pan over here. I'm just gonna pick it up. Hopefully there's not too much fluid still in there. Sprayed it out with brake clean. I'm putting it on the long way. 1 second. Just gonna lay it down there. Now I'm just going to put all the bolts in that, flip it around, and we're going to do everything like we talked about before with the intake manifold and the valve covers. This is all tight, new gasket in there. I'm going to flip it over real fast and I'm going to start on the top stuff. It's not the easiest to flip. Hold on. I'll get it. There we go. So like I said, we need the intake and valve covers on it now, and then go from there. It should be ready to go back in the car by the end of today. I gotta go to O'Reilly's and get a couple things for it. Other than that, it's almost ready to go. Got the new gasket on the valve cover. There's all the studs for it. I got new caps for them. I'm missing a bolt for the other side, but I'm gonna get this side on. Got the intake gaskets in place, so I'm gonna get these valve covers on and then the intake on, and then we'll go from there. She's looking good, looking like an engine once again. But now time to get all the pulleys on this side, alternator. That's what's coming next. I'm gonna run to O'Reilly's and get everything else I need to for this, so when I get back, I'll get that stuff done. It's just coming back together pretty decent. Let's hope it runs good. Alright guys, so all these pulleys are tight. Water pump pulley, that's tight, tensioner. So now I just gotta tighten this a little bit. Some people say not to use this, but I've always used one, and I've always seen people using them, so. Just put it on 2. Should be good enough. So now all you gotta do on this side is put alternator on and the belt, and one more of these things over here, which is over there. But we'll do all that tomorrow and wrap a few other things up. Time to put the new spark plugs in. I got all 8 of them, and I got a new thermostat to put in. When I was at O'Reilly's, I also picked up a new oil filter, something for the wiring harness, and a oil pressure sensor. So let's get all that on, and then I think we could start get the fuel wheel on. I got new coil packs to put on, but get that stuff put on, and then the wiring harness. So we getting there. I got the new flywheel and clutch and everything to put on. I think I can do that rear main seal too, but I'd have to get it off this stand first. Then this engine's done after all that's on. let's get to it. It's early. It's only like 7 still. Alright, so plugs are in. Thermostat housings right here. Just two 10mm bolts. I'm not sure. Sorry about the camera got so close. If I should put a gasket on that or not. There's not one on it. I don't know if it just seals itself or what. I'll figure it out, but this is the thermostat. I got a 195, so I'm kind of curious to see what this one is. I can't tell right now. It should say it on it somewhere, but mine should be fine. I guess this may be the seal. It just lays on it. Let me get this new one opened up, clean that up, and then put it back on. With that being done, I'm gonna I gotta run back to O'Reilly's because I forgot injector seals. We'll get the coil packs on, the injectors and everything for that alternator and the wiring harness once I get back. So won't be too bad. I think that's pretty much it after all that stuff's on, except the flywheel and clutch, but probably do that today too. So alright guys, so here I got the injectors, putting the fuel wheel on. I'm putting all new seals on them. Got that one done. That's number 6. I marked them just in case they were different. I plan on getting new ones eventually, but these will work for now. But it's hard to get these things off, so I'm taking my pick right here and I'm just putting it in there, pulling them off. Some of them are probably still good. A lot of them probably are, but they were cheap enough just to replace them. So if they do leak, you don't have to go back in. And then I get 2 new ones. I put a tiny bit of like Vaseline on them so they go on easier. Just bring it over here. Oh, there goes my pick. I just take a tiny bit of this. Helps them not to whip, and it helps them go on easier, and helps them go in the fuel wheel and the intake. They sit into the intake, so it helps it go in there easier. Definitely over this one, because this one's big to go over. So then I just put it in there without poking it, and just peel it around. Just like that. That's a new one. Hey, other ways to do it that people would say, but this works for me. So I'm gonna get all 8 of these with new seals on them, put them in the fuel wheel, and tighten the fuel wheel down, and then we're gonna put the coil packs on. We got a new oil pressure sensor here. I already got the old one out. Leaked a little oil, the one that goes down here. So I'm going to put the old one in here because it was leaking. Put this new one in, but I also got a new plug that goes to this that should have wire sticking out of it because mine broke, so I can rewire it into the wiring harness. Just clean that off a little bit. It leaks some oil out, so I just put those bags into there for now. Make sure it goes in straight. You don't need this big extension. I'm just using it because it's the only extension I could find right now. I want to turn it just a little more so it's not weird to plug in. That should be good. But we also got the alternator on, and we got to figure out the power steering bracket for over here, and then we just got to put the wiring harness on, so we're going to do that now. So guys, the engine, if you can see it, wiring harness is on. There's one part of the wiring harness that's not on, where it hooks up to the starter, battery, and a few grounds. It's like separate, so I'll do that. It's just a couple wires, but all the big stuff's on. It's correctly on. I marked everything before I took it off, and I marked everything in the car. I can see all the plugs where they should be hanging to go plug into the stuff that's like hooked up to the car still. But I'm gonna clean the garage now. It's all dirty. I'd like to get it all cleaned. I don't know if I'm gonna put this engine in myself because it's kind of hard on the, with my engine hoist and stuff. It's really not big enough, and it doesn't come out far enough. It's like hard to get everything in there. So I may take it somewhere, have them put it in real fast. If so, that'll be the next video. If I don't do that, the next video will be me getting it ready to go in the car. But for now, I'm going to clean up the garage, and I'm going to save a little more money so I can order long tube headers. And I think that should be it. I'm going to, for now, just long tube headers. But please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm almost to 200 subscribers, so thank you for that. I'd like to get 200 here soon. That'd be awesome. But thanks for viewing.